Hey guys! So, I know today's not my normal filming day, and that's okay. I'm doing an Ask Laney. This is the first Ask Laney I've ever done, so I get started. The first question is biggest pet peeve. My biggest pet peeve is probably when people chew with their mouths open because you sound obnoxious. It is obnoxious. And you sound like a cow. And it's just really, really annoying. What is your lifelong dream? My lifelong dream is to write a novel or like become an author. I'm currently working on a couple novels, hoping to get them published soon, but that's my lifelong dream. Who would you date out of O2L? If I actually had a chance to date someone out of O2L, I have a small crush on like 3 of the boys. But I'd probably have to choose Kian because he's bae and he's really funny all the time. Like, all of them are funny. I love all the boys. But Kian is just, like, extra funny. And, hey, Kian, if you ever come across this video, let's go on a date. If you could be anything that a guy wears, what would you be? If I could be anything a guy wears, this question is very loaded. And you're probably not expecting a very clean answer. So, I'm not giving you a clean answer. I would be boxers. Kiss, date, and ditch. Kian, Nash, and Matt. Ooh, this one's hard because all 3 of them are bae. Like, I love them all. But obviously I would kiss Kian. That's a given. Date. It's so hard because Nash and Matt are both great people, but if I had to date one of them, it'd probably be Matt, and I'd probably have to ditch Nash. I'm so sorry, Nash. I love you so much. What would you do if you saw O2L move in next door? First, I'd cry, then I'd scream, then I'd bake them cookies, and then Kian and I would date. And all would be well in the world. Kiss, marry, and kill. Oh my gosh. Alright, so this is JC, Sam, and Kian. This is the hardest question I've ever had to answer because those are my 3 favorites from O2L. Like, hands down, I love those 3 the most. Okay, if I had to kiss, it'd probably be Kian. Marry? God, this is so hard. It'd be Sam. I'd have to marry Sam. And kill, I guess it'd have to be JC. Like, I love JC. I don't want to kill you, JC. If I had to, if it meant you or me lives, no, I couldn't do that. If it meant you or me lives, I'd kill myself. Who out of O2L/MagCon would you marry? Well, out of O2L, oh my god, this is so freaking hard. Okay. Well, you didn't say just one, so out of O2L, I'd marry JC, Kian, and Sam. Out of MagCon, it would probably end up being Taylor, Matt, and God, this question is so unbelievably hard. You have no idea. Sean. I love Sean. His voice is just, could be stuck in a room with anyone in O2L/MagCon. Who would it be and why? If I could be stuck in a room with anyone out of O2L, it would probably be JC because he'd make it the most fun. And usually when him and Kian play Mario Kart, because me and JC, we would play Mario Kart for days, Kian gets very grumpy if he loses. So it'd probably end up being JC that I pick. Out of MagCon though, that's a really tough question. I think I'd want to choose Sean. He'd be able to entertain me. Like, he's a really funny kid, and he's really attractive, and he has an amazing voice, so we could just sit there and sing together and listen to music, and it'd be fun. Next question. My favorite quote. Sometimes it's better to play the part of a sinner than act like a saint, and sometimes it's better to use black and white paint. And that's a very original quote. Next question. What do you think of the O2L breakup? Thank you for asking me this, because I am very voiced, and I have a very nice opinion on this. Honestly, it was all their decisions. They all agreed on it. So I have to respect that, and I have to support them because I am a huge fan of O2L. I am an O2L for lifer. Okay? But it kind of breaks my heart because not only did they become a family, but we all became a family. All their fans became part of the family too. And when I watched that video, 30 seconds in, I was bawling. I was in tears, and I couldn't stop it. It was so unbelievably hard to watch them make that video. Even the video where Connor left, like where they explained that Connor was no longer part of it, that made me cry. It was the hardest time of my life that even just Connor was leaving. So when they made a video about all of them leaving, I lost it. I couldn't handle it. I just couldn't do it. I was so sad. And I cried 30 seconds in. I listened to every word they said, and I respect that they had to do it. Hopefully they bring it back, but I guess we'll never know until they actually do it. Do you consider yourself a common white girl? Well, most girls that are my age know how to twerk. I cannot twerk to save my life. So there's a no on that. Most girls, most common white girls, they say like a lot, so I guess that's kind of me. And most common white girls drink a lot of Starbucks, and if you take Starbucks from them, it's not pretty. So that is a no. That's 2 out of 3 that I am not. I've only gotten Starbucks once in my life, and it really wasn't even that good, so that's a no. I'm not a common white girl. My last question. Who would you pick out of any YouTuber to be your mom, dad, brother, and sister? My mom, I would have to choose Gen X Pen. My dad, it would be Cameron Dallas. Even though he doesn't post much on YouTube anymore, he's still a YouTuber, always will be. My sister would definitely be Andrea Russett. Hands down, she's amazing. I love her to death, okay? And my brother, this is really hard. If it was like a brother, like blood relation, it'd be Lo Anthony. But if it was like a brother-in-law, like I was married to their brother, it'd be Crawford Collins. So like, comment, and subscribe. Stay beautiful.